exorcism to combat possessions terrorizing the city. So this is a very scary movie, a very frightening movie, horror movie of the kind of horror movie I love, and I give it 5 bags of popcorn.
I liked it a lot too. It wasn't The Exorcist, and it's very similar. Think, if you will, imagine The Exorcist set in New York City, and I think you get an idea of what we're dealing with here. I'd give it 5 bags of popcorn, 5 scary bags of popcorn, because it's a little frightening.
All right, so go see Deliver Us from Evil. Deliver Us, deliver us to the movie if you're a UPS driver.
Don't go see it late at night, though, because it might be a little scary walking back to your car after seeing something like this. It's that type of film.
Okay. And Tammy, directed Ben Falcon with Melissa McCarthy, Susan Sarandon, and Dan Aykroyd.
Elwood Blues is back.
Yeah.
35th anniversary of the Blues Brothers this year, and so it's kind of cool to see him back on the screen. He's really a master of the blues, Elwood, but in this movie he's not doing the Elwood blues thing completely, but it's hard to get that out of your mind, you know? So it's kind of distracting, gets in the way of the actual plot, but...
Let me read what the movie's about, and then we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. After losing her job and learning that her husband has been unfaithful, so a woman hits the road with her profane, hard-drinking grandmother, by Tammy. Okay. This is a comedy directed by Ben Falcon, and it is starring Melissa McCarthy. It's one of those movies that you got to see. It's hilarious. I laughed my ass off, pardon the French, the whole way through.
Well, I mean, if you like the Blues Brothers, it has some of those elements. You've got the road trip angle. You don't have enough music. Dan Aykroyd's an accomplished harmonica player and a great singer. I would have preferred a little more music, but I still like the movie. It's very, very funny.
It's interesting you say it reminds you of Blues Brothers, because if you think about it, Melissa McCarthy is sort of our female version of Jim Belushi. You know, she's got that sort of, she's not skinny, you know, and she's got sort of that mass that makes her sort of that funny, fat,